Hello, today I'm going to show you an awesome unboxing video by me for you. Today, let me introduce you the brand new Apple iPad Magic Keyboard. Woo, yeah, it is released now. The iPad keyboard provides a great typing experience, that's right, and lightweight, medium right, durable protection for our iPad Pro. And they attach to an iPad magnetically, no need for switches, plugs and pairing. The new Magic Keyboard delivers even more with a floating design, backlit keys, and a built-in Trackpad. Oh yeah, that's really awesome. The all-new Magic Keyboard is an amazing companion for iPad Pro. It features the best typing experience ever on iPad. That's right, a trackpad that opens up a new way to work with iPad operating system. That's right too, a USB-C port for pass-through charging. Nice. And front and back protection. Okay, that's the case. The Magic Keyboard features a floating cantilever design. It's really awesome design, allowing us to attach an iPad Pro magnetically and smoothly adjust it to the perfect viewing angle for us. And this is really awesome. It looks like that your iPad is flying a little bit over there. It does not touch the keyboard anymore, except on the back side, of course. But there is a really hard and tightened hub with so many magnific things inside the case that your iPad is really still there on the position. It's really awesome and good design. It is compatible with iPad Pro 12.9 inches, third and fourth generation, iPad Pro 11 inches, the first and the second generation. It has a comfortable typing modus, full-size backlit keys, and a scissor mechanism with 1mm travel for quite responsive typing. And this is really awesome. I like the backlit thing so much. I can now typing in if it is dark in my room, no problem. And the hoovering, the responsivity of the keys are really awesome. High quality typing it is. You have a built-in trackpad designed for multi-touch gestures and the cursor in iPad operating system. And this is the first time I ever seen on an Apple mobile device, except the MacBooks, of course. Where are you going to use a trackpad? This is awesome. You can use the trackpad as a standard trackpad, like on a computer with your mouse. This is nearly the same, or it is the same like a trackpad on a netbook or notebook. But there's more. You can use, because the trackpad is so designed that you can use multi-touch gestures, and this I like really much. You can travel up and down, right and left, forward, backward, etc. This is awesome. You have a floating cantilever design, smooth angle adjustability, delivers the perfect viewing angle, and the angle is really awesome because your iPad is a little bit lifted in the air, like before. I used the keyboard before, not the Magic Keyboard. It is the Folio keyboard. It was a smart keyboard Folio, and I like the angle which this keyboard with this Magic Keyboard is delivers to you much better than this from the keyboard folio and front and back protection. It folds into a case to provide front and back the protection thing for traveling with our iPad Pro. It's really awesome, and you can see it is a high quality thing and it looks beautiful, but it's really expensive. Woo, this is hard, and it is a little bit heavy, I think. It is really medium heavy, I think, because the folio keyboard is really lightweight. And now I have I think it's 300 or 400 grams more to carry with me. But it's not so hard because I'm using iPad Pro, and this is 12.9 inches, and this is large and heavy too. That means this in a set is heavy, but it is in a good and solid thing that it hosts into this keyboard and case combination, and then it is protected in it. Really awesome. And I like really much the keyboard and the backlit option. Oh yeah, and the angle, because you can rotate the angle as you like in every direction in front of you, of course, and in every angle direction you can travel it up and down a little bit. It's awesome. It's really awesome. This awesome keyboard has a high comfortable typing option, a built-in trackpad, and backlit. Really cool. This is a new magic keyboard for our iPad Pro. Awesome. So let's talk about the trackpad gestures for the iPad and of course the trackpad. We can use the Magic Trackpad, including the Magic Trackpad 2 or the Trackpad built into Magic Keyboard for iPad to open apps, go to home screen, open slide over, and more. Of course, you will need iPad or Operation System 13.4 or later. The Magic Trackpad and Magic Keyboard for iPad are really awesome to perform these gestures. First thing is go around a little bit and you can see the cursor. The cursor you can use to aim apps or to locate your fingertips, which is on the trackpad itself. It's really easy to use. As you can see, you can use it easy by navigating and rotating on your screen, like with a mouse of a personal computer. It's like the same. It looks only a little bit other. So then we can use this or our finger with the trackpad, and that means the gesture is click. Press with one finger until we are going to feel a click. And then you can see I can start an app, for example, or I can choose another option of it. This is the gesture to get into anything by only one click, by only one button, and the button is all around and in the center of the trackpad. It's really easy, as you can see. After this, I can start with having some conversation and do another stuff. Awesome. It's really easy, like a laptop or notebook out there with a trackpad too. This is the same as the standard devices out there. The next gesture is go home. Use one finger to swipe the pointer past the bottom of the screen. After the dock appears, swipe the pointer past the bottom of the screen again. And then you can see you can go to the app, still running app choosing, or you go down more and you can go to the home menu. Here you have with one finger so much power to use your device, as you can see. Okay, go down, go down. First step is then the bottom side. The dock comes, then appears. Swipe the pointer past the bottom of the screen again. Then you have a multiple choice of the running apps. And if you go a little bit faster down, go home. Then you can go home immediately. Here you can see it. This is easy, and you will can handle this as you like. It's really good and easy. The next thing is you can choose not only one finger, you can use two fingers. So it's really awesome. For the two finger thing, you have a lot of things what you can do with it. Scroll left or right, swipe two fingers left or right, and you can see you can navigate between the main objects and main menu right and left. And of course, if you're going to use a browser, you can go forward and backward with this. And then up and down. Two fingers, scroll up and down, or up or down. Swipe two fingers up or down. Two fingers up or down, or two fingers left or right. Left or right. So that it is how to use two fingers of them. Ooh, two fingers. And open the search from the home screen. Swipe down with two fingers and you have the option, let's search something. Oh yeah. So many different things to do with our fingers and this touchpad. To open the control center, use one finger to move the pointer to select the status icons at the top right, then click. Or select the status icons at the top right, then swipe up with one finger. These two options. Or open notification center, as you can see here. Use one finger to move the pointer past the top of the screen near the middle. Or select the status icon at the top left and then click. Here you can see it's really easy to go into the notification center with it. Secondary click. Click with two fingers to show the quick actions menu for items, like icons on the home screen, as you can see, messages in mailbox, and the camera button in control center. Or if you're using an external keyboard, you can press the control key while you're clicking the trackpad. And here you can see if you're still grabbing one app, only push on it and swipe away, and then you can move and give the app a new position on your home screen. That is intuitive and easy to use. And do not forget, you can use your gestures to zoom in. Place two fingers near each other. Pinch open to zoom in, or pinch close to zoom out. And this is the same as your iPad screen will do if you are going to place your two fingers near each other and pinch them up and down, or go out and go in, and then you have a zoom function. That's awesome, isn't it? It is in front of you on the keyboard, a trackpad, and this trackpad you can use with gestures. Oh, this is awesome. And here you can see move forward and backward in Safari with two fingers, strafe right or left. And three fingers, swipe up, go home. This is the three finger thing. Swipe up with three fingers and you're back on home screen. Oh yeah. There's another option. You can use three fingers. Switch between open apps. Swipe left or right with three fingers. And here you can see you can go to all still running apps and the backside. That is really awesome. Switch between the open apps with three fingers. Swipe left or right with three fingers. That is easy, or isn't it? Good job. And if you dislike the options, then go to setup, then average, and go to the trackpad. Here you can see how fast your cursor were running through everything. Then you can do the natural scrolling thing on or off, or you can perform clicking while tipping. And of course, there is an two-finger gesture of secondary click options. This you can use or choose like you like, no? But I will let the standard options, so as Apple it has a default option thing. This is good for me, and I'm going to use it all day long. It's really awesome, and it will perform your workflow. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback. And I hope to see you again on my channel. Soon.